2017 HAPO Columbia Cup Heat 1B.
4-minute countdown also. 4-minute countdown.
Right where I'm going, we're going to try and stay in lane 1, around 110 miles an hour. You keep me on that chart, and we'll see what we come up with.
Presents Miss Ace Hardware, the Turbo.
The U3 Griggs presents Miss Ace Hardware, Jimmy King.
Followed by the 9, Les Schwab, and then we have the 11. You can't miss that paint job, folks. That is Dayglow green and red. Quite a combo.
It's a fascinating combination. On the surface, you say that and you say, well, it wouldn't work, but you look at the boat and it does.
It's great. I like it.
It does. All right, 1B coming at you with the 3.
The 9, Les Schwab Tires, Andrew Tate.
Tate in the 9, Les Schwab Tires, the youngest driver and the oldest boat on the river.
The 11, Mr. Julio presents J&D's, Tom Thompson.
And the 99.9, we have not seen. He's trying to get on a plane.
He's up.
Here he goes.
He's been struggling, but he just copped it
Come on.
loose. Come on, Gregor.
Trying to get that Leland Unlimited Racing presents Car Stars, powered by Miss Rock. Greg Hopp is on a plane heading to Tony Tire Factory Turn 2.
I'll be turning if you want, but here he comes as he's making his way out of the exit, and it's good to see. There it is, 99.9.
Just a reminder, race fans, out of the river, please, up on the shore. For your own safety, all those in the river need to step up onto
U99.9 Car Star, Miss Rock, Greg Hopp.
Yeah, the 99.9 with Greg Hopp and the Pasco shoreline. Boy, the special tents over there and VIP areas look.
Andrew's inside, Tom is out in 3 and 4, and Hopp's in front of me out in lane 9.
Yeah, if you think we're going to have to cut the course after the start-finish line and come back around.
That have joined us from Bunch Finnegan Appliance and TV at the Levy VIP area on the Pasco side near Tire Factory Turn number 2 with Tony.
Good to see an entire group of folks over here. I love it. And and there's just a whole bunch of kids too, which it makes my heart proud, because that's what we want to see. We want to see that generational stuff come in, and the kids are here having fun, and they're watching the fastest boat.
We're at 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We need to be at that exit pin in a minute 30 or the start-finish line in a minute 19 in lane 1. So if you want to go ahead and cut the course, and we can do 2 cuts.
Cut the course.
Turn number 3. DeJulio is coming up the front stretch almost to the start-finish line with Tom Thompson.
3 just cut across.
The 3, Jimmy King cuts through the Esco Electric infield.
Okay, pick it up a little bit. Pick it up a little bit. You're at 130. Okay. Pick it up a little bit.
Field.
No, he's going to come all the way down at $120. Don't make a liar out of me.
So Tom's going to hold on to lane number 1 as we look. Oh, Jimmy King and Greg Hopp come back across through the Esco Electric infield to the front stretch.
Thompson just cut way in. He's in lane 1, but he looks way early. Tate's trying to stick it in lane 1, too. Let's go for 2. Let's go for 2.
King. Nope, King's going to come down too. So, Tom Thompson, as we get to 1 minute, Tom Thompson.
Mark, 1 minute. You're in a good spot right now. You can go to the inside if you want it.
And on the far outside is going to be Greg Hopp. 50 seconds to you, Tony.
And it is getting sloppy down here already. This is going to be real exciting to see. As you called it, Brad, they are. It's going to be 11, 9, 3, and 99, 9.
Coming up the back stretch, Tom Thompson on the inside in the 11, Andrew Tate in the 9 in lane number 2.
30
seconds to the start. Greg Hopp is going to be on the outside. He's really pushing it hard, and now Andrew Tate's starting to get his foot into it as we come into You Pull It Auto Parts turn
20.
number 3. Thompson holds on to lane number 1. Into turn number 4. Jimmy King will be in lane number 3. Hopp in lane number
10.
4. Tate in 2. Thompson in 1.
5, 4.
Here's your countdown.
3,
Heat 1B.
1. mark.
It is a clean start. Look at Jimmy King taking over second place from Andrew Tate, but it's Thompson leading coming down the front stretch.
Coming 3 wide down to the lower corner. Thompson's going to get down here first. He is on the inside. Got about 5 boat lengths on Tate, who's got about 2 boat lengths on the piston. Tony, the apex to you.
And he is really bouncing across the top of those rollers. But here comes the 9, Andrew Tate. He's in lane number 2, and he's sneaking right in there. He's a half a rooster tail behind, followed up by the 3, who's a full rooster tail behind the 9.
Yeah, the 3 lost a lot of speed in turn number 2. Hop is falling back in the 4th position. Your race for the lead now is Tom Thompson on the inside, Andrew Tate in lane number 2 as they go to the top end of the course. It's a great boat race. Less than a half a rooster tail lead now for Thompson coming around in the 11 at the exit pin of turn number.
Mark, that's perfect. Just left 2 on Andrew.
The Les Schwab in the 9, trying to gain speed coming up the front stretch, edging a little bit into the lead. Oh, Thompson with a lot of air underneath the boat, flying it hard. Had to back off the throttle a bit coming down the front stretch. Here comes Tate trying to catch him into turn number 1.
It is still going to be Tom Thompson. Got about 3 boat lengths on our top qualifier, Andrew Tate, to the entrance pin. Make it 4 boat lengths. Tony, we got a race out front.
And it is. It's going to be the 11 is in the exit pin first. Here comes the 9, though. There's some extra speed, and he made a fantastic turn.
Wow.
Here goes the 9 on the outside. He may have just taken the lead.
Oh, he did. Tate with just a beautiful move coming out of Tire Factory turn number 2 to take the lead. Thompson is falling back now about 2 boat lengths, trying to pull up on him as they get to You Pull It Auto Parts turn number 3. Tate's going to try to hold on to the lead, hold on to the momentum as they go through the top end of the course into Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. Thompson on the inside now, deck to deck as they get to the exit pin. Whoa, that's a tight turn at the top end of the course. Tate and Thompson very close at the exit pin. Tate's going to have the lead coming across the start-finish line by about a half a rooster tail. Thompson on the inside trying to pull him back in down the front stretch.
We start our lap number 3. It is Andrew Tate. Now he's opened up about a half a rooster tail on Tom Thompson. He's given him plenty of room, but when they came off of turn 4 at the top end of the race course, Thompson slid out a little bit, got really close to Tater, but now it's Tate by half, maybe 3/4 of a rooster tail, Tony.
It is. He just pushed it out to 2 full rooster tails. He's found some extra speed in that boat, and the 11 still is in lane number 1.
Well, look at that lead now for Andrew Tate in the 9. Les Schwab tires heading up the back stretch, almost a rooster tail and a half, leading Tom Thompson in the 11. Into turn number 3 for You Pull It Auto Parts. Wall of water off the skid fin. Heading now into Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. It's Tate coming out of the exit pin. He has moved now into lane number 1 with the overlap. No problem there. 1 lap to go, and Tate, whoa, bouncing back and forth left to right on the spots and across the start-finish line. Across Tom Thompson now coming down.
Good. Jimmy King's at the exit pin right now. He's in the same lane you are. We're playing defense.
He flies the boat as he sets it up down here from the lower corner. All he's got to do, Tony, is negotiate this lower turn one more time. Bring him home.
Finding it very lumpy down here at the exit. He's heading down the back stretch. He is comfortably out in front. All he has to do is finish it out. Here comes the 11. What a great race there by Tom Thompson. He has done very well in the boat. And out of the turn, and boy, sliding wide. Here comes the 3. And he is trying to bounce through those rollers. My goodness.
Jimmy King in the 3 with a great move getting through that rough end of the course in turn 1 and 2. Coming up the back stretch, he'll take a 3rd place finish. Greg Hop, great run in the 99.9 that we've only seen on plane in this race.
And he's hitting some high.
He's coming through the slop there, the jello shot turn 2.
That's it.
Wow, look at Andrew Tate almost waving to the fans with that right sponson coming up out of the water down the front stretch and across the start-finish line for Griggs Ace Hardware. And checkered flag in Heat 1B will be for Andrew Tate in the 9, Les Schwab Tire. 2nd place finish for Tom Thompson in the Miss DiGiulio presents J&D's STEM Acceleration. 3rd place for Jimmy King in the Griggs presents Miss Ace Hardware. The Hopster heads around the top end of the course into Buffalo Brothers turn number 4, and he'll come around for a 4th place finish. But it's pretty amazing what that team was able to accomplish down in the Neil F. Lamson pits to get the boat out on the water and get it running after unsuccessful tries earlier in the weekend. So congratulations to the 9 Les Schwab Tires, Andrew Tate, and we talked about this, Tony. Lane 1 getting a little bit lumpy for Tom Thompson. He